If you want to know what's coming to and happening in San Diego, you are in the right place. My name is Tristen Campanella, and on this channel, it's all things San Diego. So as we're coming to the end of the first quarter in San Diego, I'm taking a look at what's happening and what's coming to San Diego. The Gaslamp is finalizing details for the long-awaited Gaslamp Promenade Pedestrian Plaza before its scheduled grand opening this summer, including how to avoid disrupting popular bus routes that serve low-income neighborhoods. Supporters say the 7-block plaza on 5th Avenue from Broadway to K Street will become a magnet for tourists, locals, broadening the Gaslamp Quarter's appeal, filling vacancies there, and changing the landscape of downtown. So it's a little bit nuts, good visit down there. So hopefully this will really help us create a more pedestrian-friendly, tourist-friendly place to visit. Different parts of 5th Avenue have been closed to motor vehicles and pedicab traffic during various hours of the week, making it more pedestrian friendly. The city hopes to eventually add street furniture, public art trees, murals, and possibly outdoor entertainment. That could be fun. Officials say it will be similar to the 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica, which is pretty fun to visit, and similar to some public squares in Europe. This should make visiting the Gaslamp much more fun and much more friendly with more things to do. Ionis Pharmaceuticals plans large expansion in Carlsbad. Recently announced it's going to open a sprawling research and development center in Oceanside, as well as expand their current home base in Carlsbad. The Carlsbad Planning Commission unanimously approved the company's request. Carlsbad's a great place for businesses. It's going to construct a 165,000 square foot 3-story building with a 3-level parking structure on 8.37 acres next to the existing Ionis headquarters in Carlsbad Oaks North Business Park. The new 48-foot tall building will include pedestrian overpass almost 17 feet above street level across Whiptail Way to connect with the existing 18-acre Ionis campus, according to the plans presented to the commissions. So this is really great for business growth here in Carlsbad. Officials have said to expect to move into the El Corazon property in 2025 and employ 200 permanent full-time people there. So great for employment. If you're thinking about flying out of San Diego, it's not been so awesome, and the remodel has continued to go on. They just got a $20 million federal infrastructure grant to help Terminal 1 in their remodeling at the San Diego International Airport. The Federal Aviation Commission, which will boost its multi-billion-dollar reconstruction of Terminal 1, is going to be helping to finance this project. The federal grant will also go towards the improvements to the airfield and transportation to make it so much easier to get to and from the airport, which is so needed here in San Diego. This multi-million-dollar grant is thanks to the $1 trillion infrastructure bill signed into law by President Biden in late 2021. The grant funds are from the Airport Terminal Program, one of 3 aviation programs created by the bipartisan infrastructure law to bolster the nation's airport with an overall $25 billion investment. This grant is going to fund a portion of Terminal 1 remodel, which includes the construction of a new 1,200,000 square foot terminal building and the addition of 11 new gates for a total of 30 gates. It will also include improved food and retail concessions, expanded security lanes, thank God, and a children's play area and restaurant overlooking the San Diego Bay. Okay, not so great news. San Diego Gas and Electric, they want to increase the rates for its customer base of 3.7 million people starting next year through 2027. But a final decision is still in the hands of the California Public Utilities Commission. If this is approved as written, SDG&E's proposal would result in an $8.45 increase per month in the electricity bill of a typical residential consumer that uses 400 kilowatt hours, up to 5.3% compared to 2023. Natural gas rates would also rise 17%. Wow, that's a lot for residential customers using 24 therms in a given month. SDG&E's proposed rate increase for 2024 to 2027 comes on the heels of an unprecedented spike in commodity prices for natural gas in the West this winter that hit San Diego area customers particularly hard, including myself. We have solar and that will help, but the natural gas is going to continue to go up. If you're cruising in San Diego, the cruise terminal is going to get its first makeover in 40 years. The $5 million upgrade comes amid complaints about long embarkation delays and congested conditions inside the aging B Street facility. The Port of San Diego is embarking on a $5 million upgrade to the aging B Street terminal, the single largest improvement since the former cotton warehouse was transformed into a cruise ship terminal nearly 40 years ago. God, that's a long time. In addition, new restrooms and a more inviting feel, the rehab terminal will include more desperately needed space to process the thousands of passengers who board a single cruise ship on any one day. A key component of the rehab, which is currently in the design phase, involves demolishing a walled-off 9,000 square foot space within the cavernous 125,000 square foot building. This should greatly improve the boarding process for those who are cruising out of San Diego. If you like to take a cruise, boarding there can be a little bit rough. If you're in the market to buy or sell a home in San Diego, I would be honored to help you. My contact information is below. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.